Nobody tells you how weird it is being 28 years old and still living at home with your parents. Let's get into it, yo. Hey, everybody, this is Jessica Busi. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm with a different topic today. Because it's been on my mind lately. I think it's been on my mind lately. I turned 28 in January. And honestly, nobody really tells you how weird it is because we all expected at 18 years old. Well, let me speak for myself. At 18, I was like, by 28, by 28 years old, I will be married. I will be on my 10th child by now. I will be living by myself with my man, my husband. And life didn't really turn out that way. Now, for a little bit of context, I have been studying for a very long time, basically because basically blah, blah, blah. Basically because initially I didn't want to go to university. I said heck no, that just doesn't seem with the where I want to go in life. Please don't mind my freaking unstable looking lamp. I had to do some maneuvers for it to be up there because someone broke it. But anyway, I had to. So I didn't want to go to university, so I decided to go to pilot school, which was great. I discovered my passion in life. I've always loved aviation, anything to do with any sort of heavy duty vehicle being in the air. I've always loved that. I used to draw like spaceships, like on PowerPoint. I used to paint spaceships, and I don't know, my mind was just always in the sky for some reason. So I started with that, and then COVID hit, and things just got way too expensive. Like a flight for 1 hour of learning, not like you're learning with an instructor, became like basically 3,000 rand. And you need about 45 hours with that instructor, so you can do the math because I cannot. I'm bad at math. Anyway, so I started with that, and then I started doing my degree in economics, which I had to start way back. Took me a while. I failed a year. Well, failed some modules. Guys, it was just like I don't know. So I'm still busy with that, and I've always been working in my dad's business. So my dad has two businesses. One I left just because it was just too much mental trauma. Like I didn't like being in that environment anymore. It just felt icky. So I left. Now decided to follow and focus on social media, and that was my one business. And now I still help my dad basically with everything or anything he needs. Mainly, it's focused on like media. I do his media, and basically his like accountant, chef, personal assistant. Like it's just a lot. Okay, so I still do make an income, but not enough where I can totally be independent and be on my own. Well, that's one thing. Okay, one thing that is so different, that it's very apparent in our day-to-day life from me being 18 and me being 28, is the fact that the economy is just so different. The economy is so different. Rent is expensive. Petrol is expensive. And then you get the groceries, the Wi-Fi, all your toiletries, your fun money. Everything has become super, super, super expensive. It's come to a point where I really think like, should I have fun? I'll just stay at home. Because what? It's so Thank goodness I don't need to pay for any of the dates and things that I go on. But guys, it is expensive. Even just petrol. The other day I was putting petrol and it was like 34 rand per liter, and I was just like, this cannot be life. So with all those things adding up, I quickly realized, because there were so many times I was like, okay, I want to move out. I want to move out. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna move out. But I'm just not the kind of person who will make a move without it being calculated, super calculated. And I'm not a type A personality. Like I'm very type B, but I don't want to ever move out and then crawl back and be like, hey dad, hey. That's just not what I want to do. I want to move out and be gone. Like sayonara. Goodbye. I love you, but bye. So everything has just become so super expensive. And did you hear that, guys? Because I did. Yeah. So when I was always looking at like, okay, I'm gonna move out, I'll do all the calculations. Like I would be a freak. Like, all right, okay, rent. This is what I'm looking at. This is the kind of house I'm looking at. Okay, rent. This is just an example, guys. Okay, rent 5,000. Okay, Wi-Fi is like one point something. Petrol, I would roughly spend this amount. Food. Let me tell you a quick sidebar. My dad has left for the USA. He's been gone for about a month. When I tell you, I felt sorry for that man because I was like, "What do you mean? This is what you spend? What do you mean? This is what you like have to put aside to feed us?" I was feeling so bad when he sent me the money. I was like, "Oh wait, this is like okay." And then as weeks went on by, I was like, whoa, you mean I have to keep on doing this? And if even if I was just buying things for myself, it would still be too much. So yeah, the economy is very different. And I'm not trying to get in there right now and fail and then I'll feel even worse than I was living at home. So no. And another thing, guys, I didn't want to ever like look like I am living life on social media and I'm alone. I in my own place. Yes, I have my own car, but guys, I don't pay for that car. My dad pays for that car. Like, I don't want to give off an energy that is not my current reality because the reality is that I'm living at home. So that's just what it is. Number two, guys, shame and embarrassment. Nothing humbles you in life like having to tell your mom, hey, mom, so I'm going out. Okay, bye. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me and I'm just weird about it. But I just feel like at my age, I should be in my own place. I should be going out, coming back. And my thing is, it's not like I just want to go out till 3 a.m. or whatever the case is. But you know, you just want a sense of privacy. You want a sense of like, individuality. You just want to go and do what you need to do and come back home. But yeah, there is that kind of shame. I even feel like ashamed sometimes, even asking my dad or my mom, like, hey, mom, you know, can I get some $50? Need to buy bread. Like, we need to buy bread. Like, there's so much shame that comes with that for me. Well, like, that's just how I feel. I feel like I'm behind in life. I feel like, you see everyone on social media. Mind you, social media is a very toxic place because sometimes people are living that life, but they're living that life in debt. And one thing I never want to do, I don't want to start my life off in debt. I don't want to be in debt at all. My dad has always been very much like a cash. You buy cash, like you buy things on cash. So I've really never wanted to start my life on my own or even enter a marriage in any sort of debt. So still with that comes shame. Like I'm home, oh my gosh, and I'm 28, and oh my gosh, like everyone is living on their own or everyone is married, and I'm just like, whoa, am I behind? Like, where y'all getting your money? Like, is there something you're not telling me? Because, wow. So there's that. There is a shame, but I think equally as much as you feel shame, it is such a blessing to live at home. It is such a blessing to live at home. The amount of saving you can do if you do it right, the amount of saving you can do, the amount of planning you can do, the amount of freedom you still do have financially because you're not worried about rent, you're not worried about buying freaking milk, and I don't worry about any of those things. I don't. Like, that's why it's such a blessing at the same time. As much as sometimes it may feel like, oof, this is so like, I'm at home and I feel like a failure. Oh my gosh, I'm not like helping my parents as much as I would want to. I mean, I do help, but I just get paid for it sometimes. But you know what I mean. Like, you want to get your own salary and like, spoil your mom and like just take her on a shopping spree and, buy your dad socks. I mean, whatever dad's like. Yeah, so there's that, guys. And number three, guys, is dating while you are still at home. I don't know if other girls and young ladies experiences dating at home while you're still living at home is a sport. We should go to the Olympics for this because wow. 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 When you're like it's little things. It's not even a big thing. It's not even like you want to go on a date until like 11 p.m. No, no, no. That's not it for me. It's the things like you're busy like you're on the phone and you're having an argument with your partner and it's like, yo, people, you did this to me. It's like you can't even. And I'm an expresser. I like to express, what I'm feeling. So like you have to have fights hoping someone will not hear what you're arguing about. It's little things like that. It's the fact that like maybe some of your conversations will be heard. Also how much they know you and your partner talk. I don't know. For me it's just like me and my partner talk a lot. Like we video call a lot. Like we can be on the phone, I kid you not, for 5 hours in a day. Like he gets to work, it's video call time. He's during work, it's video call time. And I'm at home, so I mean I'll accept those calls. But you know what I mean? And yeah, it's just those little things. Even like being late on a curfew, it just seems more intense when you're dating because like or from my experience, when I was single, I could be like a little late and it wasn't gonna cause so much of an issue. But if I am 1 minute late, oh my gosh. OMG. I have to file a report. That's what it feels like. I have to file a whole report and say why I was late and what I was doing and why am I not listening. So they just like that part, you know what I mean? Other than that, I still enjoy dating while at home because if you're like me, it saves you from a lot of things. It saves you from not being in it saves you from not being in certain situations that you don't want to be in. It saves you from not being enclosed all the time, just you and your partner until marriage. It saves you from a lot of things, as well. So it is still such a huge blessing. On to number four. Number four, okay, basically, like, I feel so stuck in life, and I think that's basically what I've been saying. I end up feeling so stuck. Like, I wake up in the morning, and then there's just this sense of, okay, you're at home again. It's, and if you don't remind yourself, someone else will. Like, someone will be screaming on the phone, or someone will, like, just barge into your room, or someone will need something, and then you just remember, oh, I'm home. Like, oh, it's just, I end up feeling so stuck. Like, I wake up and I'm feeling like, okay, I do what I need to do for the day. But some days it still gets to you to a point where you're like, why am I here? Why am I, like, what am I doing with my life, essentially, you know? So I do get those feelings, and I kid you not, on a weekly basis, I feel like, oh man, I'm so stuck. I feel so like I'm not doing what I need to do in life. I'm not doing what I said I would do. I'm not like, there's so much to it, guys. And yeah, but I also just think I'm so grateful that I even have a home to be stuck at home in, to be in a place in life where I'm feeling stuck, but I'm still so comfortable at home. I'm still loved. Oh my gosh, so loved. Like, I'm so loved. Sometimes that love that I have at home, I'm like, do you want to leave? Because you just go home and your mom is cooking. I mean, come on, like once you're married and you're on your own or you move out, like that is something that will happen significantly less. Like my mom is cooking, my mom's on the phone, my mom is doing whatever my mom does. But it's also just such a blessing. It's such a blessing to like be loved at home, to go home, and you're not walking into an empty house. You're walking into your family house. You're walking into your dad doing what dads do. And yeah, you can really not feel lonely in that sense. So yeah, as much as I feel stuck, I'm so grateful where I'm stuck, because I'm not stuck necessarily in like such a toxic environment. And then, obviously every family has their thing, but there's more laughs than arguments or lows in our house. I'll say that. You know. So yeah, guys, that's currently my experience. I am currently job hunting. I'm job hunting something that will hopefully work with my social media schedule. Something like maybe a job working at home. Um, because I really do want to start traveling, and just get a lot of things done as well before I get into marriage, because marriage is something you really need to be prepared for. It's something you really need to like. You need to know yourself. You need to know what you like. You need to know your hobbies, because it can all get lost in that whirlwind of like a relationship and new responsibilities. And now you're a wife, you're not a daughter anymore, you're a wife, and you're the woman of the house. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, everyone's timeline is different. Everyone doesn't have a linear like straight path and do this by 21, do this by 25, do this by 30. you know Sometimes you can even build it. I've met so many people. Okay, not so many. I've met people who they built their life and lost it all at 40. So I'm getting to the place where I'm becoming content with staying at home for a couple more months to a year maximum. And yeah, so that's just it, guys. Anyway, just don't be encouraged if you're like me, or you're even just a bit younger than me, or you're a bit older than me, or whatever the case is, and you're still at home. Just embrace it. Embrace your parents. Go give them a hug. Go give them a kiss, and just be so content. And understand that everyone's journey is not gonna look like the same. It's not gonna look like yours. And God has you in a certain place at a certain time for a very specific your that was going so well. God has you at a certain time, at a certain place for a very specific reason. Hey. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me what you want to see me do in the next couple of vlogs. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Bye.